With the final season of NBA 2K25 officially here, I've got one last jump shot video for y'all. Believe it or not, people are still picking this game up late and looking for solid jumpers. In this video, I'm breaking down the OG bases you know and love, plus a few new ones I've tested out, including some gems my viewers put me onto. I'll have jump shots for 5'9" to 6'4", 6'5" to 6'9", and 6'10" to 7'3" builds. So make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload and or stream. Let's get right into it. Alright, let's jump into the jump shots for 5'9" and 6'4" builds. First up, I've got Kevin Porter Jr. base with Oscar Robertson and Blue for the releases. The visual cue is a few ticks past the push. The release speed is on quick and the animation blended is 70% Oscar, 30% Beluba. You'll need an 87 mid-range or 3-ball to unlock this one, but it's super fast and it's easy to time once you get it down. You pretty much want to release it right as the ball reaches the top of your head. So basically right in front of your face, and you should be straight. Second, we've got the Patrick Mills base with Oscar Robertson and Beluba on the releases. And you guys will notice I use Oscar Robertson and Beluba a lot because those releases are really good in this game. So I might, switch them out here and there, but most of the time you're going to see them, especially on my guard and, my 5'9", 6'4", 6'5", 6'9" builds. You'll see what I'm saying. But the visual cue for this one is about halfway between push and the full release, right in the in-between zone. The release speed is on quick. The blending is 50-50. This jumper's got a solid release height, speed, and defensive immunity. You will need an 88 midi or 3-ball to equip this. It's super quick, and funny enough, this is the only jump shot I use the button with. Normally, I rhythm shoot everything, but Patty's release makes that tough for some reason. Same as the KPJ base, you're gonna let it go at the top of your head. It's not that hard to time, but it's a little inconsistent. If you commit to it and you only use this jumper, you'll be fine. For the third jumper, this one came from one of my viewers, and I was honestly surprised at how good it was. It's Allen Iverson base, which most people know about Allen Iverson base if you've been playing the game a lot, but I haven't used it. But it's Allen Iverson base with Beluba and Oscar Robertson for the releases. The visual cue is right when it gets up to the R in release. The release speed is on very quick. My viewer had it on quick, but I preferred it maxed out. The blending is 60% Beluba, 40% Oscar. The release height, speed, and defensive immunity on this one are amazing. I ran it in Proving Grounds, Theater, and the Rec and instantly fell in love with it. You will release it at the top of the head. It's super smooth, easy to time, and honestly, this might take KPJ's spot for me moving forward. And finally, another one for my viewer that caught me off guard. Steve Kerr base with Kyrie and Cam Thomas releases. Same visual cue as before, up to the R in release. The release speed's on very quick. The blending is 50-50. Now my viewer didn't give me the visual cue, speed, or the blending, so I set those up myself. Now this one's different. It's not for everybody, I'll be honest with y'all. You kind of have to hold it just a little longer before letting it go. It's tough to explain, you'll have to fill it out for yourself. But if you're looking for something unique and different from what everyone else is using, this might be worth a shot. But again, it's different. All right, let's move on to the jump shots with 6'5" to 6'9" builds. First up, my day one jumper for this height is Tracy McGrady base with Beluba and Oscar Robertson as the releases. The visual cue is up to the R in release. The release speed is on very quick and the animation blending is at 50-50. The release height, speed, and defensive immunity on this one are all great. It's super consistent. I've been shooting really well with this since day one. You'll need an 84 mid-range or 3-ball to equip it. TMAC base is one of those jumpers you can always trust. There's really nothing bad to say about it. You let it go at the top of your head and it drops almost every time. And I say almost because let's be real, RNG in this game loves to play. Now for my second jump, I'm running Kobe Bryant base with Beluba and Oscar Robertson for the releases. The visual cue is on push. Release speed is on very quick. Blending is 50-50. It's got solid release height, speed, defensive immunity, and time and stability across the board. You need an 89 midi or 3-ball to unlock this one. Kobe's base is solid. The only thing is it takes a little longer to get into the shot, and you want to make sure your feet are fully set before pulling it. But outside of that, it's a reliable base and definitely worth a try. Now, let's get into jump shots for my 6'10" to 7'3" builds. First up, my day one jumper for my footer builds is Jonathan Isaac base with LaMarcus Aldridge and Walker Kessler for the releases. The visual cue on this is push. Release speed is on very quick with 45% LaMarcus, 55% Walker Kessler for the blending. You'll need an 80 mid-range or 3-ball to unlock this, and it's got great release height and speed. This jumper is super easy to time and crazy consistent. You release the ball right at the top of your head and you'll be good to go. So as soon as you see that push motion, you let it go, pretty much. Super simple, you should be straight with that one. And for my final jumper for this height range is one a viewer actually put me onto, and it surprised me. It's based DWIGHT POWELL. Now, if you've been playing the game, a lot of people do use DWIGHT POWELL. I just don't, but it actually surprised me, like I said. So it's based DWIGHT POWELL with Charles Bassey and Kevin Durant for the releases. The visual cue is on push. Release speed is on very quick, and the animation blending is 35% Bassey. 65% KD. You'll also need an 80 midi or 3-ball to get this one. The release speed is great, and while the release height is only a B+, the jumper itself is super smooth and easy to time. You'll release it right as it gets to the front of your face. If you've never tried the DWIGHT Pals base, give it a shot. You might be surprised at how good it feels, because I actually got used to it, but I just can't go away from my Jonathan Isaac, but this would be a good backup if I wanted to. But that's going to wrap up my final jump shot video for NBA 2K25. Even this late in the year, people are still grabbing the game looking for the best jumpers, so I had to drop one more for y'all. We covered the OG bases and a few new ones my viewers put me onto, with options for 5'9" to 6'4", 6'5" to 6'9", and 6'10" to 7'3" builds. If this video helped you out, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so you do not miss any future uploads or streams. I appreciate the support as always. I'll catch y'all in the next one, and always stay blessed.